Hello, dear student. Very good evening to all of you. So, dear student, as always, we are going to discuss about important topics from Odisha, national and international level, and other controversial topics, which is very important for your OPSC interview. So, my first question: why there is a disturbances that is going on in Nepal? So, I think we all have know that there is some disturbances, some violence, and so because of that, around 20 people killed in the Nepal, and why this is happening?
Sir, the citizens of Nepal, they are demanding that they have right to the social media,
Mm-hmm.
and the Nepal has banned them from using from social media, and that's why there is the street war is going on.
Okay. So, any other point?
There is a protest going on in Nepal because of the ban put on the social media platforms by the Nepal
Mm-hmm.
government, as the social media platforms they did not register in their Ministry of Information and Technology. So
Mm-hmm.
for that, the especially the Gen Z categories, those who are born in between 1995 to 2010,
Mm-hmm.
2010, they are
Mm-hmm.
very aggrieved about it, and they are protesting that they have the right to access these social media. So that
Mm-hmm.
is the protest, and to deal with, the government of Nepal has uh, uh, employed the police force to seize the violence and to bring in peace there, and that claimed 20 lives. So that is the
Okay.
protest going on.
So I think anything change in government also happening. Anything happen? Further any update in that news?
Recently, Nepal Prime Minister resigned from his post.
Yes, yes. So because the level of discussion, the level of answer you are giving is quite improved. Like it's improving a lot. I think in the day one you have given answer and today answer. There is a lot of changes in your
Thank you, sir.
answer. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
So you have to say that yes, yes. You have changed a lot. And कब interview कब ଅଛି तमरो?
17th Rashi.
17th Rachi. No, don't
Yeah.
worry. Keep practicing. Keep practicing. Okay. We'll continue till I think 15 or 16. 15. Up to 15 we'll continue. Yeah, I will continue discussion up to 17. No worry. 16. Up to 16. I think last date
Yes,
is
right.
17.
18th, sir.
It's
18. Then
18.
we'll continue. Okay. We'll continue. देखते हैं अगर लोग आएंगे तो 15, 16, 17 will depend on that. Okay. Okay. So no issue.
So,
So tell me, according to you, who is right in this case? So whether the state government or the country, the government of the Nepal, for that matter, government of the India, have the right to control over the social media, or controlling social media is against the right or freedom of speech and expression. So do you think that government should control the social media?
So, freedom of speech and expression under Article 19(1)(a) is not an
Hmm?
absolute right but
Hmm?
subject to limitations under Article 19(2), such as
Mm-hmm.
public order, morality, and decency. So, therefore,
Mm-hmm.
social media should be regulated keeping in mind the constitutional morality as well as the changing sensibilities of the society. There
Mm-hmm.
should be a balance between the two, and accordingly, there should be censorship followed on the social media. However,
Mm-hmm.
as we are currently seeing in Nepal, an absolute ban of on social media overnight without any uh, provision for giving the other side, that is the social media representatives and the other stakeholders such as users, any time to
Mm-hmm.
put forth their opinions, is what has led to these such violent protests. That's what I believe,
Mm-hmm.
sir.
Okay. Okay. Very good point. Any other point? Any other point?
So what was the question?
So, do you think that government should control the social media? Like, should government control the social media in the situation like Nepal? I think Subha, whatever you have said, it's good point. We can say like that also. Okay, so government definitely can do the regulation. And the social media, they cannot be, escape. Their platform cannot be misused. They have to comply the sovereign law, government regulation, because in case anything happen, so it is the government going to be responsible, not the social media. If they are earning so much of revenue profit from here, so they cannot clean their hand and saying that we are not having any control. No, you have to follow the regulation of the country. Otherwise, they'll have to face the punishment also. Chalo. So next, recently I think any update from Supreme Court regarding SIR, Special Intensive Revision. So tell me why there is a controversy regarding SIR. It's a good thing. Why people are opposing SIR? And what are the recent verdict given by the Supreme Court on that?
Sir, the SIR is mostly in news because of the limited scope of documents that the ECI was allowing to verify
Uh-huh,
one's credibility as a citizen and a voter, and also the
uh-huh,
timing, the lean time frame within which people had to verify themselves. So this was
uh-huh,
causing a lot of distress among the migrants, especially in a state like Bihar. A majority
uh-huh,
of its working population works as migrants in other states. So they were
uh-huh,
having problem coming to verify their credibility as voters. So recently,
uh-huh,
the Supreme Court has ordered the ECI to use Aadhaar as the 12th valid document
uh-huh,
for ascertaining voter lists,
uh-huh,
because the Supreme Court believes that due to Aadhaar's reach and availability, easy availability, it can
uh-huh.
make the SIR process more inclusive and less harrowing for the genuine voters. And the Supreme Court has
Okay.
also asked the ECI to check that only genuine Aadhaar numbers are verified, and not because the Supreme Court has accepted that there is flagrant duplicacy in Aadhars, and also it
Uh-huh,
has stated that Aadhaar is not a proof of citizenship, merely a proof
uh-huh.
of identity.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So,
Yes, yes. That means,
yes, sir.
even if anyone submitted their Aadhaar card, so that person can be later on they can scrutinize that. Even if some person is submitted Aadhaar card and get the citizenship, later on that can be scrutinized. Okay, that means it's not the proof of citizenship, but rather proof of your address.
Yes, sir.
Huh. Very good. Chalo, I think. So recently, I think the different part. So there has been rising instances, communal violence during puja. So during celebration of the puja, so communal violence are rising. So tell me why there are rising instances of communalism or communal violence in different part of the India. Yes, please.
Sir, I believe it is because of how rapidly in the past few years India
Mm-hmm,
has developed as a country. So,
mm-hmm,
as long as peace is there in a society, it can develop rapidly. However, antisocial
mm-hmm,
elements in India that have been
mm-hmm,
existing both before and after partition have always
mm-hmm,
used this fragility in our social cohesion, that is this certain interfaith enmity due to our
mm-hmm,
past experiences, and they have tried to capitalize on it for creating disruption in the society,
mm-hmm,
and and for sometimes for gaining political and monetary power, whether from
mm-hmm,
state external state or non-state actors.
mm-hmm,
So, as we can see, there has been a shift also in the religious uh, sentiments of the people, where people across religions are celebrating their
mm-hmm,
religion with pomp and honor. So,
mm-hmm,
because of this flamboyant exhibition of their religious rites, These
Mhm.
antisocial elements are using these situations as opportunities to create strife in
Mhm.
the society.
Okay. Mhm.
So as long as there is strife in the society, there will be disturbance, and it would help them propagate their antisocial narrative, which is why
Mhm.
I believe in recent years we can see such increase in communal disturbances, especially during pujas or other religious ceremonies, irrespective of the religion concerned.
Mhm. Okay. Any other point? Any other point? Yes, you have given good answer. So, you can give the structural way also.
Sir,
For example,
apart
yes,
from
yes.
the
Mm-hmm.
sir, apart from this, there is also sir competition, particularly over there is the jobs and sir
Mm-hmm.
lands. That's a major issue, sir. And sir,
Mm-hmm.
there is also spreading some misinformation, particularly in the social media, the rumor, like in
Mm-hmm.
the WhatsApp and other social media. And sir, there is
Mm-hmm.
also the law enforcement is not working properly. And as you know, police is arriving later on. That's why it's a major issue, sir.
Okay, okay. So you can say there is a background reason. Background reason means already in society there is a lot of division in terms of politics. During polity we have know that how people are manipulating religious to attract voting. Then economical differences. Then lack of governance. In governance you can talk about past communal violence and the administration is quite partial to one section or other. So you can also talk about history also, like history of communal violence partition also create a distrust. And recently we have seen the role of social media and all this technology and some misinformation campaign. These are actually background reason. But what are the immediate point? So there are two things. There is a deep suspicion, there is a deep mistrust among the community. But that distrust and what you can say, distrust and lack of trust among the community can be rise when three important flashpoint where immediate communal violence can be manifest. One is about the love relationship, when one community let's say if teasing case or elopement. So this is the first flashpoint. Second one is about the land dispute related to temples, land dispute related to graveyards, and third one is about the celebration of the festivals. Already there is a deep distrust and this is the flashpoint. So that is what led to the communal violence. Then they will ask what kind of step will suggest to overcome this kind of problem, and India should emerge as uh, developed nation. Yes, yes, please. What kind of step will suggest so that we can incorporate? सिद्धार्थ जी आपका कब है इंटरव्यू? सिद्धार्थ जी?
Sir, 13th only.
हाँ?
13th.
13th. Okay, okay. So you can participate also, na? So tell me, what are the steps we should take to overcome all this communal violence that is happening currently? To control this communal violence, the menace of communal violence, what kind of step will take? Overcome your fear. So you have a lot of knowledge. That is the reason you are in interview. So you are not overcoming your fear. You are thinking about other, not thinking about your career. So overcome your fear. Start speaking and giving answer.
Sir, many times the Rangnathan committee and sir, the Niti
Mm-hmm,
Ayog's fourth report, sir, they mentioned
mm-hmm,
that there should be regulation of hate speech, sir, and
mm-hmm,
there need to be promotion of the inter-community dialogue and the interfaith dialogue, sir, and
mm-hmm,
particularly for the development of a region, there should be the economic disparity should be minimized, sir.
mm-hmm,
And sir, in modern context, there should be the monitoring of the social media.
mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. That's it, sir.
Okay, okay. Regulation and monitoring of social media, peace committee, okay, and head speech should be copped during election and in general time also, and equable development. I think Sachar Commission report we need to implement. We need to ensure protection of religious minority, interfaith dialogue. I think these are good points. Apart from that, if anyone want to add anything, you can go ahead. If anyone want to add anything, then please go ahead. Otherwise, we'll shift to next topic.
Ranganathan committee mentioned that there should be sensitization among police, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, you can say we need to make our police more impartial. We need to ensure fast track judiciary also, so that those who are having misconception, they can create communal violence to win the election or something. They have to put behind the bar, not in the parliament. So then only we'll put a curb on them. Any other point if you want to add, you can go ahead.
Sir, case study like John Maitri project of Kerala, that is the
Hmm.
community policing.
Hmm.
We can add.
Yes, you can say community policing. Yes, when community are very strong, if anyone dare to create a division, people will oppose. So when community people are quite aware, we need to create a lot of IEC, information, education, communications, to create, these are fake thing. These are the spreading to divide the society. Then only we can see about changes in the, we can see there will be no communal violence. So my next question is, so tell me, uh, recently vice president election is going on. So can you explain what are the qualifications to be a vice president? What are the qualifications of vice president? First.
Sir, the candidate must be the citizen of India, and
Mm-hmm,
the age must be more than 35, and
mm-hmm.
they must be qualified for the Rajya Sabha MP, sir.
Okay, okay. Member of an Rajya Sabha. ठीक है, very good.
Sir,
So tell
officer
me the
profit
process.
condition also.
Sorry.
Sir, officer profit condition also there, sir.
Okay, okay. Please cross verify what are the points. Anyone can post that also, 4 point or 3 points. So you have to remember all these things. Okay. Okay. So please, anyone can search it and post it in our group so that everyone can benefit. So my next question is, tell me the procedure. Like how it is started. What is the majority? Like how? No need to go about detail about administration. At least what is the majority required and what kind of voting.
So the electoral college consist of the both
Mm-hmm,
elected. The electoral college for the vice presidential election consist of
mm-hmm,
consist of both
yes, yes.
elected and nominated member of the parliament, and it
Mm-hmm,
is done through the single transferable vote
mm-hmm,
proportional representation system, and
mm-hmm.
sometimes the whip is applied,
Whip
and
is
it is
applied. Nay, nay. There is
not
no
not
whip.
okay, sir.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sir. And it is passed through effective majority in the Rajya Sabha and simple
Hmm.
majority in Lok Sabha.
Oh, removal, I think. It's removal. You are talking,
So it's a
anyone candidate get
removal, yes, sir.
50% plus more than one of the valid vote, that person can be declared as a elected.
Yes,
50% of the valid vote plus one.
yes, sir, removal.
So I think you have to remember that much only. No need to go in detail about administrative aspect, like electoral, Secretary General of Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, all these things you can skip it. You can simply say that it is elected by the both elected as well as nominated member of the parliament, and single proportional representative by means of single transferable vote. No whip is applicable, and any person that get one vote more than 50% of the valid poll can declare as a winning candidate. This can be a good question. Okay.
So there is
Yes, yes,
secret ballot
The
also.
secret ballot is applied.
yes. Secret ballot also. Nota is applicable or not?
No, sir.
ଟିକେ ଦେଖିଦବ शायद ନୋଟା applicable ଥିଲା। ଟିକେ ଦେଖିଦବ ନୋଟା is also applicable I think। ଟିକେ କିଏ ଜଣେ क्रॉस वेरीफाई କରିକି ଗ୍ରୁପ ରେ ପୋଷ୍ଟ କରିଦିଅ ପ୍ଲିଜ। ଟିକେ ଦେଖ वर्क लाइक ए टीम ହେଲା କି ଦେଖ ଭାବ ଆମେ ଜାଣି ନାହାନ୍ତି କାହାର ବେନିଫିଟ ହେଇପାରେ। ଦେଖ ଆଜି ତମେ ହେଲ୍ପ କରିବ କାଲି ତମକୁ ଆଉ କିଏ ହେଲ୍ପ କରିଦବ ତମ ପାଖରେ ନଲେଜ ଆସିଯିବ। and the moment we feel selfish there is no other option will fail। so always be cooperative। ସବୁ ଯଦି କାମ କରିବ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ଭଲ ଆସିଯିବ। एटलिस्ट ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଗ୍ରୁପ ରେ ଆମର ପିଲା ଅଛ ତମେ ମାନେ ହିଁ ଭଲ ରାଙ୍କ ଆଣିବ। ଓକେ ନା। ସୋ ଯେତେବେଳେ ତମକୁ ଯୋଉ ଜିନିଷ ମିଳୁଛି ତୁରନ୍ତ ପୋଷ୍ଟ କରିଦିଅ। चलो वेरी गुड। So tell me, recently we are seeing that on the one hand, Israel is, India is speaking about human right and Vishwa Guru, leader of the South, global South. But on the other hand, while Israel is killing people in the Palestine, we are silent. And instead of imposing sanction on the Israel, today we are signing, a economic agreement and yeah, free trade agreement negotiation with the Israel. Don't you think that India is a double standard, or it's not following what it is say at the international level? Hmm? Yes, please.
Sir, please
Was
repeat the question, sir.
देखो, India is talking about global South, human right, just there should not be any particular country should not have any aggression. All these things we are talking about. We are talking about welfare of the global South. But when it comes to the practice or at the practical level, we are supporting Israel. Today only, the finance ministry of Israel visited India, and we have signed a lot of free trade agreement. So don't you think that by signing free trade agreement, we are supporting Israel to have this war in Palestine, which is claiming more than 62,000 lives?
Sir, India's approach is to the de-hyphenation policy, sir, where
Mm-hmm,
India not choose the one power.
mm-hmm. Yes, yes, please. Please participate.
Sir,
Yes, yes.
so as the gentleman before me was saying, India follows a policy of dehyphenation. We
Mm-hmm,
have we deal separately with Israel and Palestine. So while we are
mm-hmm,
signing free trade agreements and technology transfer agreements with Israel, we are also
mm-hmm,
supporting Palestine's cause in this war, and we are
mm-hmm,
also supporting that peace should be the ultimate outcome and it should be restored as soon as possible, since war will give no permanent victories, only tragedies.
mm-hmm,
Also, sir, when India signs such free trade agreements and other such agreements, it
mm-hmm,
is not solely trying to support Israel's war against uh, the Hamas,
mm-hmm,
but more it's focusing on its own interests today in the in the geopolitical situation. India
mm-hmm,
needs Israel's uh, defense technology and
mm-hmm,
food security technology, and also
mm-hmm,
desalination technology, which is especially necessary for India's growing population
mm-hmm,
and reducing yields. Therefore, sir, I believe when India tries to make such agreements, it's not actually asking Israel to commit war or genocide as people are claiming. While
mm-hmm,
trying to create a balancing relationship with both Palestine and Israel, India is also again and again trying to make the countries come forth for a peaceful situation and
mm-hmm,
for a peaceful outcome. Therefore, unilaterally saying that India's actions are helping Israel, when we have countries like the United Nations that is constantly supplying weapons for Israel,
mm-hmm,
which are directly being used while for the war in Gaza. We cannot hold India to be solely responsible for actions of a mature state like Israel. That's what I believe, sir.
Okay, okay. And you can also add, by having this agreement, by having this negotiation, we can have a position in the negotiating table. If you are sitting on the fence, then you have no leverage by having this agreement that we are the active player. We can pressurize Israel to come to the negotiating table. And while throughout the war, India consistent position always it is opposed the war and always in favor of two-state solution also. We have not changed our position at all. And economy, we cannot just because that we cannot hamper our national interest also because Israel is a already you have mentioned critical technology for defense agriculture, so we have to maintain our relation. Okay, tell me, I think you know about what is PBTG.
These
Yes.
Particularly vulnerable tribal group, PPTGs.
So what is
There
particular
are
about their
75
particular vulnerability? Yes, please bata. Please go ahead.
The condition is because economic, their economic growth is very less. The less population, I think zero or negative population growth. Then economic backwardness. They are using primitive agricultural techniques. Depends on purely agriculture and forest produce for livelihood, and geographic isolation is there.
Okay, so tell me what are the challenges they are facing. Like, tell me about the statistics, like how many PBTG are there in the national level, state level, and how many tribes are there around in the national level? How many tribes are there in the Odisha also?
Sir, there are 75 PBTGs in India, and out of 75, 13 PBTGs are there in Odisha. Maximum number of PBTGs are available. They are Bonda tribe, Dongriya, Kond, Mankiria tribe, and Chauria,
So
Langia.
which district is having maximum PBTG?
Kanagiri.
so,
Sir, I
Huh?
so Malkangiri.
Okay, मुझे नहीं पता. You have to cross verify. You have to know it. Okay, because it's very difficult to define. But you can say some maybe because cannot. देखो अगर data अच्छी तो हम पागरे government data पहले तो कोई वो. ठीक है देखी दो
Koraput, sir, I believe, has the highest number of PVTGs.
बट पता नहीं मैं some time back मैं किसी का कोई इंटरव्यू करती था पचानी से पहले ना कोरापुटर ना आती था.
Acha, sir.
हाँ कोरापुट ना ताले मत से मिच्छे कोई चंदी. ठीक है देखी दो ठीक है गूगल कर दो देखी दो. So tell me what kind of problem they are facing, what kind of problem PBTG are facing.
First, land alienation. Then second, basic health, basic health infrastructure is not there.
Next. Any other point?
Developmental displacement, threat
Yes,
to
yes.
forest right and conservation, poor access to
Right.
education and healthcare, land
Right.
right, जोटा कहली,
Denial.
और
Denial of
erosion
land
of
right.
identity. Yes, sir.
Yes, erosion
Lack
of
of
identity.
representation, social discrimination. These are the
Okay.
issues faced.
Okay, let us tell us, let's say government appoint you as a welfare of this PBTG in Odisha. So what
Yes,
kind of
sir.
step will suggest to improve their condition?
Sir, sir केतरा recommendation कहिबे ना पूरा step
Yes,
हिं
yes,
कहिबे.
recommendation. You have to say this stepwise, like first I'll survey, then like that, step by step. I'll because you are the head of this department for promotion of the PBTG welfare, so you have to give a systematic answer. ना कौन स्टेप नब कि एटा करिवि तापर एटा करिवि तापर एटा करिवि ताकि एक बोलते ना इनक्लूसिव होलसम डेवलपमेंट हे करिवि. Hello.
फर्स्ट लाइवलीहुड आमे किछि स्टेप्स नबा जेमते कि हमर जो माइनर फॉरेस्ट प्रोड्यूस जो पीएम लाभ थिला बोते लाभ कि शुभ लाभ लाभ माइनर फॉरेस्ट प्रोड्यूस को आमे मार्केटाइज करबा तांका
Okay.
लाइवलीहुड बेटर माने तांकर इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ हबा देन आम पाखे डेटा थिबो कि केते केते माने केते जण अछंती सब तहसील रे आउ जेतिके हमर ट्राइबल अकाउंट माने टीएससी रे सब अपडेट ही थाए केते जण किए अछंती देन तांका पई गवर्नमेंट कि वेलफेयर स्कीम भी माने चलौचंदी बाकी कथा लागि से स्कीम गुडा को लास्ट पर्यंत पहुंची पाउनी तो आमे ते स्कीम गुडा केमते लास्ट पर्यंत पहुंची परिबो सेही हिसाब रे काम करिबा माने सिथरे
Okay. Proper
माने
implementation and
प्रॉपर
ensuring reaching
इम्प्लीमेंटेशन
out. Yes.
हां
Reaching out the
जेमते
benefits of the scheme to the real beneficiary.
सर जेमती है कि तांकर जो जो ट्रेडिशनल क्राफ्ट आ हैंडीक्राफ्ट गुडाक ताकू केमते हमें मार्केटाइज करबा जेमती है
Yes,
कि
it's a good point.
बॉन्डर वोमेन माने से माने ना ब्रीड ज्वेलरी बिहला ब्रीड ज्वेलरी पिनहंती आ सेटा को हमें मार्केटाइज करबा जेमती कि हम
Yes.
रिसेंटली सीएसटी आरटीआई इंस्टीट्यूट रे माने हमर गवर्नमेंट जो सीआरपी पाखरे जोटा अछि बोधे एठी माने टोटल एससी एसटी ट्राइब मानकर आरटीआई सेथरे रिसर्च होची तो से रिसर्च को हमें देखिबा कि माने एई जिंस अवेलेबल अछि देन हमर तो गवर्नमेंट बहुत सारा माने मेला भी करछि माने तोसाली मेला हो आदिवासी मेला हो तो सेई गुडा करे बहुत भल से मार्केटिंग करले माने हमर सेमानकर इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ हो इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ अपलिफ्ट हला माने ऑटोमेटिकली सेमानकर
Yes, yes, yes. You can say the painting also. Tribal painting are having high priced value in all over the India also. Nowadays, people are demanding that also. So you can that promote. There's a lot of
yes sir
sustainable
then
practice by the tribals.
सर कंधमाल गोटे हसगिरी हसपुरी गोटे शाढ़ी अच्छी से शाढ़ीटा भी माने माने से माने पूरा थ्रेड काम करथन तांको भी माने हम मार्केटाइज करियार अछि जेमता कि संबलपुरीटा एते ये हिचे हाइक रे अछि बाकी सेटा नाही से भला जे हम मार्केटिंग करिया पड़िबो
Yes, yes. We can market by using, the concept of eco-friendly and health benefit. If you are using chemical sari, so there are a lot of chemicals are there. So after wearing that, people facing itching and skin disease. But if you are using organic product that use natural dye, so there will be no issue on that. And they are also environmental sustainable also. Yes, I think these are very good points. So you can say also implementation of the Tribal Development Council, then minor forest produce. Then you can say about Forest Right Act, promoting all-round human development like education, health, and nutrition to create awareness. I think my question is, I think recently one PBTG girls first time admitted, clear the NET. So name of that girl you need to know about. Okay, na? That is what the actually main question. From backward, they can ask all these things. So which tribe she belongs to? Didai tribe, yes. So Didai tribe should know about and which region. Then they'll ask about, I think from PBTG. Didai is from PBTG. Then they'll ask about all this question and already you have prepared for that. Okay. So tell me, recently in Odisha, we are seeing repeatedly rising human-animal conflict, particularly the elephant. So tell me, what are the reason for? First of all, tell me, what is the number of elephant found in Odisha. Second, from which district they are majorly restricted, and how many district of Odisha we found elephant? Some factual question first.
there are 1300 elephants
No, not 30, 2000, around 2097, I
more
think.
than 2000 elephant census
Around 2000.
2024 रे हितला
And then next, yes, around you can say around 2000 or 2097. Okay. The next. So out of Odisha, 24 yeah 26 district out of 30 they are found elephant. So majority of the district having elephant like Mayurbhanj, Kendujhar, then Sambalpur. How kon district is ko? I think Kotak also. Taman so Odisha ru to.
Sambalpur Devgarh hai sir.
हाँ Sambalpur Devgarh. How kon district अछि ko?
Palesor as well.
Yes, Baleswar. Chalo, chalo. I think you can say it's 4 5 districts. They'll not ask more than that. So tell me why. My next question is, which is very important, why there is a rising instances of human-animal conflict, especially the elephant.
So first is the habitat destruction due to some
Mm-hmm.
activities like agriculture or mining or some developmental projects. And then
Mm-hmm.
sir, the climate change due to which many incident, wildfire incidents are happening like Similipal fire. And then sir, due to
Mm-hmm.
the non-availability of the food, they are actually running towards the village and being attracted by the agricultural crops.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the main reasons.
Okay. Okay, I think fair enough. If anyone want to add, apart from this point, I've given good point, good points. Any other point if you want to add, you can go ahead. Chalo, okay. So tell me how we can overcome this human-animal conflict. What are the strategy or way forward that we can follow? And before that, tell me what are the major reason for elephant death in Odisha? What are the major reason? Tell 4 5. Tell me 4 5 major reason for elephant death in Odisha.
So firstly, it's poaching for their
Mm-hmm.
tuskers.
Huh?
Then it's the road accidents when
Road.
elephants get
रोड
yes sir, because they get hit
आपको
by
लगता है कि
trucks
कोई
and
ट्रक्स
It was
एलिफेंट
the
को कुछ कर
railway
पाएगा?
yes
railway
sir,
track
हाँ,
elephant
रेलवे
accident.
calves.
से
So
Yeah.
elephant calves. A lot of
ओके ओके
elephant
हाँ
calves get
यस
injured
यस
when they're
यस
struck
यस
by trucks.
यस ओके
And so when these elephants they enter or try to enter into agricultural fields and villages, the villages themselves attack these elephants as well.
hmm
It ends up
killing by using
either
poison electric fencing
yes sir, yes sir,
hmm.
and bomb filled pineapples as well.
Yes this is happening in Kerala हाँ next
Sir, is
electrocution
invasive species?
e- electrocution train accident
Yes sir, yes sir. So would
हाँ
invasive species
How,
be
sir?
what caused?
नहीं
Sir,
इन्वेजिव
another
बहुत
reason
इनडायरेक्टली होची
deep well रे पड़ी जाउछन ना कुओ जो पड़ी की जो मरी जाउछन.
हाँ you can say deep they are falling into deep ditch or large water body or something trap that is being laid by the hunter poacher we can say that okay so after that tell me what kind of strategy let's say you are the environmental secretary or under secretary government given you task to formulate a policy to ensure protection and conservation of the elephant so what kind of policy you suggest
Elephant corridor project B,
okay
sir.
uh-huh. It is called project
And
B or something else
uh, now Assam government has implemented the project B. Similar kind of project can be
okay
implemented in Orissa also.
okay
And sir, apart from that, enforcement of law and order and
mm-hmm.
social awareness to protect the animals in the community.
Just like you different sporting activity for example during hockey we can have a mascot gaju
Right, right.
next any other point
Technological solutions like LED alert indicators
yes
to warn
led
the
alert
community.
bio trapping camera trapping then gps tracking yes any other point
So biofencing.
Sir, elephant passes near the railway track actually because
yes
due to the
underpass
railway track.
overpass
Yeah.
I think someone saying bio something bio kya bio
Biofencing.
yes
Biofencing,
bio
sir.
fencing I think that is what bee also elephant are run away from the bee so if you can have bee bee box the area that we don't want elephant to enter, we can install the bee box. Na? So by listening the sound of the bee, elephant will be move out. We can also cultivate certain types of plant also, so which is very repellent. So the smell is after smelling this smell, so the elephant will stay away. Okay, I
Yes
think
sir.
these are very good points. Yes.
Sir, I would topic to aji election रे ओडिशा रो बीजेडी participate करेनी माने vice president election रे.
Mm-hmm.
So is it good for the democracy? or the political parties are on the election.
Yes, yes. You can say if political party are not participating in election, uh, don't you think that that is also promote a culture? People also not participate. Don't you think that's a bad precedent for the democracy? That is the reason I think you can see whether in vice president election nota is allowed or not.
No, no, nota is not allowed in the vice president election as well as the
The
Okay,
president
nota is
election.
okay, okay.
So
So in
for
that
the
case,
whole for whole indirect election, nota is not available, sir. As directed by
okay, okay.
Supreme
So in
Court.
that case, then what is the point? Dekho, if you, for example, if any of the candidate I don't like, what is the point of participating in that then?
lack of nota is the reason why BJD didn't take part in the
There should be a
vice
dissent. There should be a point where I can dissent that I will not give anyone any vote.
Yes,
You
sir.
can say that, but you should be very clear about it. If there is a nota for vice president, there will be no at that moment there will be cornering. So be very careful. If that is the reason, you can say, sir, no doubt participation in a democracy is very essential. Democracy is not a spectator game; it is a participatory game.
Hmm.
So we need to promote that. But while at the same time, we have to also analyze also that when there is candidate, when a particular party is not found that candidate should be supportable or not as for their ideology, not as for their party constitution. So in that case, there should be a mechanism for dissenting that opinion. Na? So for example, you can like invalid. You can give the valid invalid vote or nota like that. If nothing that
Or
if
abstain
not
vote, like voting for
yes,
abstaining.
abstaining vote like that. There should be a something like that. You can say nota should be there. Then only you can promote. Otherwise, we are just forcing someone to give vote to a party which you don't like. It is also against the right, na, your fundamental right. It's against your
Hmm.
consent also, na. If you are giving vote to a particular party without you don't like to give the vote, na.
So just like how right to speech also includes right to remain silent.
Yes,
Some
yes, right to
some
not
sort of
right not to
mechanism
speak.
like that should
Okay,
also be
okay, very good. Okay, very good.
So then what
So tell
about the
me,
secret ballot system? If it's already
secret
secret, then
ballots.
it is protecting the anonymity. Then
No, secret means it's promoting, na. It's promoting you vote as for your conscience, not as for the party lines. If it is secrecy, why we are doing it secrecy? Because in case of election of president, vice president, we are letting the individual MP to vote according to their conscience, not for SD party lines. Because you can say the president, vice president, they are not president and vice president of any particular party. They are the president and vice president of the nation. So that is the reason we are promoting secrecy and no whip is applicable. That means koi political party should not issue any directions to any MP. If they vote, cross vote, by any reason, they will not understand whether it's vote or not. Even if someone is saying that I'm cross vote, they cannot be removed on the ground of defection because it is not applicable. Because whip is not applicable, so there cannot be use of anti-defection also. Okay. So I think I mean end କରିବା ଏବେ କାହିଁକି ନା ଆମର ଟିକେ ମକ୍ ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁ ଆମର ଏବେ ଚାଲିଛି ଗୋଟେ ତ ଏବେ ଚାଲିନି ଚାଲିବ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ପରେ ମକ୍ ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁ ଆମର ଗୋଟେ ମତେ ଟିକେ ବିଜି ସେପଟେ ହେଇଯିବି ସୋ ପ୍ଲିଜ ଯଦି ତମର ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁ ଦବାର ଅଛି ଦବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛ ମକ୍ ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁ 1 to 1 ପ୍ଲିଜ ଯୋଉ ଫର୍ମ ଅଛି ତାକୁ ଫିଲ୍ଅପ୍ କରିଦିଅ କାହିଁକି ଲେଟ୍ ଯେତେ କରିବ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହେଇଯିବ କାହିଁକିନା ପିଲା ଏମିତି ହଉଛନ୍ତି ମତେ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ମୋମେଣ୍ଟରେ ମତେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କି ସାର୍ କରନ୍ତୁ ମାନେ ବହୁତ ମୁସ୍କିଲ ହେଇଯାଉଛି ମତେ ଟାଇମ ମ୍ୟାନେଜ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ନା ତମେ ଆଗରୁ କହିଲେ ଆଇ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ମ୍ୟାନେଜ ଇଟ୍ ପ୍ରପରଲି ନା
I have
ପ୍ଲାନ୍
one doubt,
ଆକର୍ଡିଂଲି
sir.
yes yes
So yesterday to one of my friends in Otters, block
mm-hmm.
finance officer. So the
Mm-hmm.
panel member is continuously asking about that PC system, sir. First
What is
they have
PC?
to do a percentage cut or percentage commission maybe.
I don't know what is PC. So if you have to ask her what is PC.
Yeah.
This is personal computer or
No, PC can be multiple meaning. So I think one of my
yeah, yeah,
interview,
yes, yes.
I've asked one person from the mechanical background. I've asked you what is governor. So giving answer regarding governor of the state, immediately I've stop that person and said a governor mechanism of turbine. So you have to, if you are confused about that, not sure about, you can ask about, sir, which governor you are talking about. Governor of the turbine, because your background is also mechanical, na? So if someone is saying something, for example, if it is discussing about tribal affairs, then they ask about FRA. So it should be understandable. That means Forest Right Act. But all of a sudden, if they are saying FRA, then you can ask, sir, what is, sir? Sir, can you explain the full form of FRA? Sir, please explain the meaning of FRA or full form of FRA. Then only you can give the answer. But if you ask me PC, I cannot say anything. So according to my knowledge, I'll say personal computer or program counter. So depending on my expertise, I'll tell that. So you have to explain what is the meaning. What do you mean by PC?
Yes, sir. Subsequently, they ask, I was video and I was taking PC. Don't worry, you can say what was your share in your video, in your blog, and why the
So you can
system
say,
is
sir,
still continuing.
you can. I think PC should be like quite prevalent in that area, like particular service. I think each and every service there's some acronym they are using. Either that person is having very close to that word. If they ask something, you can ask about, sir, please, but sir, please explain the meaning of that. I'm not able to recall it. You can simply say that. Or, sir, please, sir, could you explain the full form of this PC? Otherwise, it's very difficult for anyone to give this answer. Okay, so no need to worry about it. Just have the presence of mind and normal, like you are asking me what is the full form. Same thing. If you are not able to understand, you can ask, sir, please could you simplify this question, sir? If they give you
Okay.
simplified version, you have to be very thankful
Yes,
to
sir.
them.
ତ ସେ କାଉଣ୍ଟର କଲେ କି ଯେହେତୁ ବ୍ଲକ ରେ ସେ କାମ କରୁଥିଲେ କହିଲେ କି ହୋଲ ଓଡିଶାରେ ସବୁ ବ୍ଲକ ରେ ପିସି ନିଆ ହଉଛି ତ ତମେ ସିଓର ଜାଣିଥିବ ପିସି ସିଷ୍ଟମ କଣ ଆଉ ଯଦି ତମେ ଜାଣିଛ ତମେ କାହିଁକି କିଛି ଏକ୍ସନ ନେଇନ ଆଉ ଯଦି
Then
ଜାଣିନଥିଲ ତମ ବ୍ଲକ ରେ ଏବେ ବି ଯଦି ପିସି ନିଆ ହଉଛି ହ୍ୱାଟ ଏଲ୍ସ ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ ଡୁ ଏମିତି ଟାଇପ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ ଆଉ ଏଇଟା ବହୁତ ମାନେ ଇଏ
ତମେ କରିବ,
କଣ
sir, really sorry. I'm really sorry, sir. But sir, could you please explain the meaning of PC? Yeah, politely, rather than without giving anything and waiting, you can say, I'm really sorry, sir. So I'll definitely look after that. Sir, could you please help me, or could you, sir, please explain? I'll be really grateful to you. ऐसे बोल सकते हो क्या? There are a good way, they are not looking for this answer. They are looking for how humbly, how good way you are communicating. And you have to accept that we are not Rajnikant and we are not Superman. We are simply human beings. So we sometimes, our knowledge is very limited. So we are not, omnipotent, omniscient, and everything like that. So we have our own limitations. The moment you don't know with anything, be humble, be respectful, and ask them. And second thing, even if you are not giving any answer, don't be underconfident. Okay? And humbly tell them that I'm not able to recall, or I'm not able to understand. I've not yet come across this kind of things. You can simply, very humbly, and never lose your confidence. We don't know. Maybe they ask something in later on. You can give very good answer also. And by that answer, they'll forget whatever you have said earlier also. Na? Sometime like you and that person might have good connection later on also. So I think you might be having experience also. Initially, you had very bad relation, but later on it turned out to be very good also. So please don't judge yourself until interview process or interviewer judge you. Simply enjoy the process.
Sir, I have another doubt, sir. What if they will ask if you get selected in Group B, whether you will join or not? If they will ask, what should I reply, sir?
You can say, if any service is better than that, I'll join. If it is not, then I'll not join.
Because, sir, in my last attempt, I put ORS in my last preference, but this year I put ORS in my third preference, and I got into
Okay.
OTAS last year. But
So you can
honestly
say
speaking, I
ORS.
am aspiring for FS and OS only. But in I have to answer all services are good, and I will look after my result or what. How should I reply that?
No,
If
you
they'll
can say,
ask.
sir, I will give this preference to service depending on the nature of the service. No doubt I'm enjoying my OTA service. But if ORS is providing working at the field level, interacting with people, and it's field job, That is what, if opportunity provide, definitely I'll go for ORS. But given this situation, I'm also quite happy with OTAS also.
Okay, sir. In any case, I shouldn't let them know my previous year preference, right?
No need to give them. Don't open anything unless otherwise it is very significant.
Yes.
हाँ ठीक है. I think we'll have to end here because we have something else also, important meeting. ठीक है, चलो. Bye bye everyone. Good night. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.